So today I wanted to do a get ready with me video because I've never really done one like this. And so as you can tell, I have on no makeup. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I've already kind of moisturized my face. Now I'm going to prime my face, and I'm gonna be using my Primetime Foundation Primer. This is by Bare Essentials. And I'm just gonna press this into my skin. Now I am going to use my favorite foundation right now, which is my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I'm in the shade Ivory. And so I'm gonna squirt this on the back of my hand. And now with my e.l.f. powder brush, I'm going to get some of that and kind of dab it on my face and start spreading it out. Now I'm going to put up my hair so it doesn't get in my way. So now I'm going to get a big fluffier brush, and this is a MAC 150, and I'm going to take a translucent powder. I would hold it up so you guys can see it. It's the NYC brand, but I traveled with it and it kind of got all loose in the top of the product, and so it's kind of a hot mess. But I'm going to put this all over my face. Now that I have that done, I am going to take a bronzer. I'm going to pick my Tarte Amazonian Clay Mineral Powder Bronzer. And this is in the shade Park Avenue Princess. And this one definitely has some shimmer to it. And so I'm gonna start with this one and a bronzer brush. This one's by Face Secrets. And I'm gonna start at the top of my forehead because I have a large forehead and I really don't want it to look as big as it really is. And I'm going to take it down the side of my face just to kind of warm up my face a little bit, and down my neck, and concentrate it kind of on my jawline, and then pull it down. Now I'm going to take my face brush once again and just kind of go over everything and make sure it's all blended. So next I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm going to be taking my new MAC brush, if I could find it. So this is my MAC 208 that I showed you guys in my most recent haul. And actually all of this is from my haul, all these products for my brows. So next I'm going to take my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo, and this is in medium brown. And I like to mix both of the colors together. That just kind of gives me the perfect color for my brows personally. And I'm just going to fill in my brows with that. I'm going to use my mirror. I hope I don't look blind, you guys. And then also I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Gel in the shade Caramel, and I just kind of get some of the product off of the applicator, and then I go sideways and just kind of lightly apply some of this. You have to be really careful or it will get on your skin around your eyebrows, and you can easily take that off, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt, so I like to just be extra careful. Okay, and then I let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to take my spoolie brush and just comb through them and make sure they look perfect. For my standards, at least. And now I'm going to start working on my eyes. So like I said, I'm going to go with a bronzy look on my eyes. And the first product I'm going to start out with is my Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-Hour Cream Shadow, and this is in the shade Bad to the Bronze. Mine's kind of a mess, but that is what it looks like. It's super pretty. So I'm actually going to apply that with a brush, and this is a concealer brush that is by Sephora, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to grab some of that product on that brush and apply it to my eyes. I'm going to put it all over my lid and close to my crease, but not in my crease. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to smooth it out with another product in a minute. Okay, so now that product is all over both of my eyelids, and I'm gonna take a fluffy crease brush. This is a MAC 217. Now I'm gonna take a shade of eyeshadow that is similar to the cream eyeshadow that I already have on my lid. And the one that I'm gonna use today is Silken Taupe by Maybelline, and this is what it looks like. This is a gorgeous color. So I am just going to kind of go over this and make sure that the edges are just kind of blended out. And this will also make sure that that cream shadow really stays in place. It's a really thick product, so I'm not really worried about it going anywhere, but better safe than sorry. This is where I would stop on the eyelids, and then I would put on maybe a little bit of eyeliner and then mascara and be done if I was going out and it was like a school day and I was just going to school or whatever. But I'm actually going to a dinner tonight, so I'm gonna deepen this up I just smacked myself in the face. So I'm actually gonna deepen this up just a little bit, only because I'm going out at night and it's not just a daytime look for me. So I'm gonna take that same MAC 217 brush, I'm gonna get a deeper brown shade. I'm actually going to use a shade in my Naked 3 palette because they're rose-based shadows, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm going to go into Dark Side, which is the second to darkest shade, and I'm going to tap off any excess on my brush because I don't want this all over my face, and I'm just going to deepen up my crease just a little bit. Now I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, this one is by Sephora, and I'm going to go into Nooner, which is this medium brown matte shade, and I'm just going to use this to kind of blend out the edges of these and make sure everything is blended together. I like to use kind of a transitional color when I blend. You could also just use a brush that's clean. Now I'm going to use that Maybelline Silken Taupe once again and put it on a small brush that I am going to use on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take a smudge brush, a clean smudge brush, and I am just going to make sure that that is completely blended. And now I'm going to find a deeper shade than that. I'm gonna go back to my Naked 3 palette and take Mugshot, which is a shade lighter than Dark Side, which is in my crease. I don't want my under eye area super dark. Something that I've been really into doing lately is using a white eyeliner on my waterline. So I'm gonna take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm just gonna run it along my waterline once or twice. I don't want it to be super pigmented to where you can tell I have white on my eyes, but I want it to brighten up my eyes just a little bit. I like to apply my lower lash mascara before my upper lashes because if I do my upper lashes first and they're wet and then I do my lower lashes, it hits my eyelid and messes up my makeup. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Illegal Length Fiber Extension Mascara and do my lower lashes. Next, I'm going to take my favorite liquid liner, which is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and this one is Trooper. So this is what it looks like, and this, I got a set of 3, and this is the one that has a sleek pointed end to it, and it's the one that I like the best. So I'm just going to apply this tightly to my upper lash line. And now I'm going to do my upper lashes with mascara. So first I'm going to put a coat of my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, which you guys know is my all-time favorite mascara. Well, maybe you don't know. This is my all-time favorite mascara. for finishing touches, I'm going to take my eyeshadow by Stila. This is Kitten. This is just a smudge brush, and I'm going to tap it in this eyeshadow and apply it to my inner corner. And I'm also going to apply this underneath my eyebrows as a brow highlight. Now the eyes are completely finished. I probably shouldn't turn around and talk to my makeup while I should be talking to you guys. So next I'm going to do blush. And the blush that I'm going to be using today is the In-Stain blush by The Balm, and this one is Argyle. So this is the light pink color that I showed you guys in my recent haul video. And I'm going to take this blush brush. This is by Sonia Kashuk, and swirl my brush around in it. As you can tell, this is just like a baby doll pink type blush. Everyone should have one like this in their collection. Next, I'm going to take the brush that I used to highlight with, and I'm not really sure what this is. It's like a powder brush, I think, by Sephora, but it's super tiny, so it might actually be a blush brush. And I'm going to take my MAC Extra Diminished Skin Finish in Superb, and this is a beautiful highlighter. I also talked about my haul. And I'm just going to put this on the tops of my cheeks, and I'm going to run it across my forehead, down my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. Now I can take down my hair. And one last thing for lips, I'm going to take my MAC lipstick in the color Snob. This is a satin lipstick. It's just a pretty baby pink. So that is it, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this because it is so versatile. You can take it from day to night, super easy. Please leave requests down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Go follow me on Twitter if you don't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!